output, I'm sure you noticed that we are actually not asking anything kind of, what would call like a peer-reviewed journal from this project. We are not kind of asking that. We are also not asking that this should be an output from this project. But if that happens, it is going to be a plus for the project. So in the process of engaging in this project, and you are able to graduate maybe much faster or come up with something better, that is a plus for us. So the kind of output we are looking for is what we are calling process-oriented output. Process-oriented output, because you had here, we are looking at some kind of non-tangible, changes. The mindset, change of attitude, ability to engage, I don't know whether those kind of aspects can be, quantified. Let me use the word quantified. But we would want to see something like a policy brief which can emerge from that kind of process oriented output, something like a working brief or a working paper. It is something which we would want to, at least a working brief or a policy brief. That's something which we would consider to be very critical for us, and particularly addressing the focus of the project. How has your project or your engagement in this particular project enhanced, a research culture, for instance? How has your research or your project engaged, the industry? Is there something that you have learned? Those kind of learning lessons, if you can document them in a way that can help other people, can be read by other people, can be disseminated, that is something which we would want to see. Right now, we don't have a specific number of those kind of outputs, but it's something that we would expect to come out of that. In addition to, if a peer-reviewed article is going to come out of this work, and it doesn't have to be just you as the sole author. You can co-publish, as teams. If the industry guys at IBM or any other industry partner who you're going to engage, if they're interested, you can actually do co-publishing. And the research team here also is going to be undertaking research, and is also going to be coming out now with relevant research outputs, and which can involve all of you or some of you, depending on how interested you are. But that's something which Maggie is going to clarify.
Well, I'm just going to say, we do have a requirement for a research proposal that's submitted to a donor for those that are receiving the extra 6 months. That is a requirement, a proposal.
No, that is for the first 1 year.
Yeah.
For those who are receiving now the extension, the 6 months,
okay.
The 6 months extension, and not everybody is going to be receiving 1 year is everybody will receive 1 year support, but the extension, the 6 months extension, that is going to be mandatory. There'll be outputs which are expected, joint proposals. That's one of the outputs which will be expected, and perhaps even publishing, because I think within 1 year, up to 1.5 years, it is possible to actually come up with a research article. It is possible. For those who are going to receive the extended 6 months support, which is going to be half of what you'll be receiving in the first year, to support you in developing joint proposals. That's one of the things. I think you have seen from the call what had been put on the call, but we are going to make those terms very clear on the contract, so that you'll be able to know what is expected of you. So that is very critical. So those are the next steps, and immediate next steps. Of course, we have the workshop, which is coming at the end of the project. This is 1.5 years from now, isn't it? I hope it is going to be possible, but tentatively between now and 1.5 years. That is the final one. But in between, we are going to have other mini small workshops, which are going to be part of this, what I'm calling seminars and workshops, you know, depending on whether they are going to be organized by the project team or organized within the, you guys as a team, or organized between us and the faculty members. Those are going to be kind of, you know, small mini seminars which we are going to notify you, depending on how, whether we get the facilitators, whether they confirm, and whether there will be anything to present from you people, because we would want to see the progress in terms of your work. So these mini seminars, we are not sure of the dates, but you'll be notified as we agree with the faculty members. We don't know whether they are going to be within the faculty, with the specific universities, or they are going to be interinstitutional. But as Dr. Wausi says, that mobility, you know, you know, what do you call it? You know, removing those boundaries, at least within this particular project, I think this is going to be essential, because there will be kind of cross-institutional learning that can come out of that. And I think that is very essential for institutional capacity building and the building of that research culture that we want to see at the end of the project. So yeah, Matthew, I think there's, you can add?
No, I think we are good. I mean, we will see the fellows tomorrow at IBM, and we
yes.
talk a bit more then. We don't have to take the whole group stuff.
Yes. So tomorrow, there's a little bit more we are going to discuss tomorrow for the fellows at Kadrok University of East Africa, yeah? At Karen. This is where we are going to be, where IBM is housed. Tonya and her team are going to be waiting for us tomorrow. So yes, unless there's a question from